Every day, I walk past hundreds of people at school, on the sidewalk, at the grocery store. Most of them I don't really notice. Not because I don't care, I think our brains just work that way. Imagine trying to think about every single person you pass. You never get anywhere. So, without even realizing it, everyone else becomes part of the background. Just another race, another backpack, another car driving past. Then, every once in a while, something interrupts that. I'll look at someone for a second, right? And one thought pops into my head. Everyone is normal in their own life. And that sounds obvious. It is obvious, but I don't think we actually stop and think about it, right? To me, they're just the cashier. To themselves, they're just living Tuesday. From the outside, everyone looks ordinary. Someone's waiting for the bus, buying groceries, walking into school, nothing special. But that's only because I'm seeing 5 seconds of a life that's been happening for years. And somehow my brain forgets that. School makes me think about this a lot. There are people I've seen or I've been seeing almost every day, some for years, and I know where they sit. I know the sound of their voice. I know what they usually do after class, but once they leave my sight, their day keeps going, and mine does too. And it's weird, right? Because we've probably spent hundreds of hours in the same building while knowing almost nothing about each other. Then I flip the thought around. If someone looked at me, what would they see? Probably not much. Just another guy walking to class, looking at his phone, or maybe wearing headphones. That's it. They wouldn't know I spent an hour rewriting one paragraph because one sentence felt off. They wouldn't know the conversations I replay in my head, or the things I'm excited about lately. From the outside, I'm just another guy walking down the hallway. And honestly, that's exactly how I see everyone else. I think that's what fascinates me. Not that people have lives, of course they do. It's how easy it is to forget. You can stand 2 feet away from someone and never realize you're standing next to an entire lifetime. Sometimes I wonder how many people recognize my face without knowing my name. Maybe we've crossed paths 100 times. Maybe we always end up in the same grocery store and we probably recognize each other instantly. But if someone asked, "Who's that?" neither of us could answer. You know what's funny? If someone followed me around with a camera for a day, I'd probably tell them nothing really happened. I woke up, went to school, normal stuff. But if I followed someone else, I'd probably think they have such a different life. Then I realized they'd probably describe their day exactly the same way. Nothing really happened. Their normal just looks different from mine. And that's something I forget a lot. My life feels, normal. I know what tomorrow probably looks like. I know my routine. I know the places I'll go, the people I'll see, the things I'll probably complain about. It's familiar. It's ordinary. But if someone else lived my exact day, they'd probably notice things I don't even think about anymore. The same way I'd notice things about theirs. Maybe that's why traveling feels so exciting. Not because the place is magical, because for a little while you get to borrow someone else's normal. The streets they're used to, the food they don't think twice about. To them, it's just another Tuesday. To you, it's something completely new. Then I start thinking, maybe that's true everywhere. Every house I pass is somebody's normal. Every classroom, every apartment, every tiny convenience store. Somebody has memories there. Inside jokes, arguments, quiet mornings, ordinary moments that mean everything to them and absolutely nothing to me. Not because they aren't important, because I was never there in the first place. I don't think about that enough. I think most of us don't. We spend so much time inside our own story that everyone else's becomes scenery. Not on purpose, it's just impossible to experience the world any other way. I'll only ever know what it's like to be me. You'll only ever know what it's like to be you, and somehow 8 billion people are all doing that at the exact same time. I used to think that was kind of lonely. Now I think it's the opposite. It's beautiful if you think about it, because it means the world is so much bigger than anything I'll ever experience. There are conversations happening right now that I'll never hear, friendships I'll never see, dreams coming true or dreams falling apart, entire lives moving forward, completely outside of mine. And that's okay, not because they don't matter, because they do, even if I'll never know them. Tomorrow I'll probably walk past another 100 people, and most of them I'll forget by the end of the day. They'll probably forget me too, but every once in a while I'll catch myself looking at someone and remembering they're not just another stranger. They're just living the only life they'll ever get, the same as me. And for a few seconds before we both keep walking, our stories quietly crossed. That's it. No conversation, no names, just 2 ordinary people living lives that are completely normal to themselves.